Thanks so much, Devontae. I'm here with Steve May to tell us all about Voices on the Ouachita, a history tour that encompasses bringing the history of Columbia to life. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks so much for joining us.
Well, thank you for having me.
And you are the program director.
I guess that's what you could call me. Yes, ma'am.
You put this together, and this is to make sure that people don't forget the history, the things that make the city, the town so great.
Correct. I love history. It's especially our local Caldwell Parish history, and we've got 11 actors that are going to portray historical characters of Caldwell Parish and tell their story.
Now, there are 11 people, and one of them is going to portray a great man who got the city, or helped lead the city during a historic flood.
Correct. That's Robert Irwin. He was the mayor of the 1927 flood, and he's going to tell the story of the flood during when he was the mayor. Now,
tell us about why it's so important.
Well, I think stuff like this is not in the history books. And I've researched papers, and it's just people that's in the parish don't really know a lot, like the steamboat that exploded on Main Street in the 1800s. A lot of people didn't know this, and it killed over 20 people. And that was in last year's tour. So we had the captain of the steamboat tell his story of when it exploded.
That's very interesting. Now, there are 11 people who will be portraying. Do you have time to tell us about the different people and what they mean?
Yeah, correct. Our first stop, these will be on, it's not a walking tour. It'll be pulled by a trolley, and it seats 32 people. Our first stop will be Robert Irwin. He was the mayor of the 1927 flood of Columbia. We have Pauline Tarver. She was the first health unit nurse in the 20s. We have Graves Erskine. He was the 4-star general from Caldwell Parish. And then we've got W.P. Moore. He was an administrator in the Brownville area, an educator. Archie Bridger, a longtime bank president at Caldwell Bank. Miss Ferguson, she was a teacher for 40 years. Dr. E.L. Carroll, he was the founder of Caldwell Hospital. Then we'll have Frank Gartman. He was the first automobile dealership in Caldwell Parish. And Clarence Slagle, he was the administrator of the Louisiana Mill when it burned in the 20s in Clark's.
Thank you. And people can buy tickets either through Eventbrite or on your Facebook page. Tell us what is that?
Correct. Facebook page is Voices on the Ouachita. You can go there. It's a QR code you can scan. Or you can call the Shepherds Museum. It's 649-9931 and reserve your tickets there.
Thank you. This information is going to be on our website, KNOE.com, after the show.